Happy New Year. Vicky, Happy New Year. We've not seen since this year, right?
I'm telling you, I saw you guys since last year.
Since last year, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time. Since last year, we've not seen.
Yes.
Just this is the first time I've seen.
Work want to carry my life away. But thank God I survived.
Hey, wow. How did you spend your Christmas?
More. In fact, my Christmas was work.
You worked on
Time.
Christmas Day.
I worked
Jesus' birthday.
I worked to my dear, not be my birthday.
I be no be your birthday,
People
but
they kill themselves, make them buy clothes, buy weight. No be my birthday.
no be your
No be my
birthday.
birthday. Jesus is the reason for the season. So even though I was work, I still took my time to at least communicate with my God, whose reason for the birthday or for the season and all of that.
You know, so many people
great.
don't even know the reason for
Was
this season.
great.
All they know is Christmas. So
Kill
this
chicken,
must happen.
kill
Yeah.
chicken,
So we must kill
kill
chicken.
cow, kill goats.
I must ride a new car. I must enter my village with car. They don't even care the main reason for the season. That is because of the birth of the Savior. And the reason for the birth, they don't even know.
Yes.
It's so annoying.
This time you go take show people pepper, but then that is not actually the reason why you celebrate
Yeah.
Christmas.
Vicky, how did you
Yes,
spend your Christmas?
My Christmas was okay. That day, I went to church actually that day,
Okay.
and I came back. It was okay. At least there was no casualty. Yes, there's no casualty, and I'm alive. My loved ones, they are all alive. Um, I would say Christmas for me is the time I plan myself for the new year.
Okay.
Yes, I ask myself, okay, you are coming to the end of a new year. What did you achieve? What was your mistake? What was the good deed you did this year? And I would say this year I am very, very much proud of myself because I at least
No, I'm sure.
I was I
you.
was closer to God this year than
That is last
Before.
year.
last year rather
That's
last year
okay.
than I have ever been in the previous
I
years.
intend to do more.
Yes,
You know,
I intend to
before
do more.
I used to scale. I call it my livestock. So I used to get a list. Right from when I was a teenager, right from my teenage stage. I usually have just jotter. I used to have one jotter like that. So I'll list my livestock, how I want to do. I don't want to like I don't want to be laughing out loud again this year. I remember I did it. I use a lot. I am this type that play a lot. Like any little thing, everywhere. So I had to curtail it. I said, I will not laugh again. I always smile. Even if you do me something that is so, I'll just I don't think that I don't think that because I laugh a lot. But like when there's something you even said now, I didn't even know when I screamed, I laughed again, I said, that one is one that I couldn't change forever and ever. I've been carrying it over.
You see,
So the next year, this thing.
you know, most times there are some things people will do to you, and you be like, is it because I'm being free? There are several times I've actually told myself that, Victoria, anywhere you find yourself, just stay on your own. Just stay on your own. Don't
And she
plan
will always tell me,
And-
I will not.
I
I will just tell my
I'll
own
not say
music.
what
I'll just start one can I be watching.
I ask myself.
It's always in you.
Yes,
No
it's
matter
just
what.
part of me. I can. The only thing is, whosoever that makes me angry, I try my possible best to. I would not say avoid, because if I said avoid, devil is a bastard. He would want to create some kind of hate. Where I would just say restrict. Let me use the word restrict. When it doesn't mean when I see such person, I will ignore. I will just say conversation that will make me have issues with that person. I'll just avoid it.
Yes,
You understand?
yes.
But
Yeah, there's what is called self-control. In as much as you shouldn't hate,
But at
like
least you
Bible
control
say
the
love
things
your
you
neighbor,
do.
you can still love without being so without being
so
so
close. Yeah.
clingy, yeah,
Yeah.
without being so clingy to the person. So you can still be free, but you know your boundaries.
Yes.
There's something called boundary that is very, very important. So too much of everything is bad. When you laugh too much,
I
it's
just
bad.
remembered what happened to me yesterday. A friend of mine, we have been so close, when all these guys in, you gist, you laugh and all of that. So he moved to a new place and he was like, I should come and see where he lives now. And I went there yesterday and you know now, guys, I wanted to start. Yeah, just generally to know, okay, that it's time for me to go home. We talk and I said, let me just go home. When am I going to see you again? I said, don't worry. And we will still see. At least we go still see for church. When we see, we'll discuss
And that
about
bring
that.
me back to this. This bring me back to this. Do we really think that all these Christians that are, that are always so strict to guys, do they really tend to marry good husband? No, I tend to marry good husband because no, I want to really know. I grew up in this family where my mom would say, "Onyinye," because my Igbo name is Onyinye. Onyinye. If your man touch you, you get pregnant.
Yes, my mom said the same.
Your mom said that.
Ah, no.
Mothers.
My mom did not say it.
I was like, if man touch you, you get pregnant. So if you dare cross my path, do you want my mom to born me? So that's the narrative I grew up with.
No, actually,
So now this thing you just said that just reminded me. So some people grew up not staying close to men. You don't even know their opinion. You don't even know what they think about. Does it make someone marry good husband after all this? I think this time around is where we need to learn how to associate with people. I find it very difficult to associate with guys. You understand? So anywhere, any angle you're talking from, if you're not if you're a guy, like I'm always even now that I'm grown up, like I'm still that conscious of that, he's a guy. So I think we should learn how to teach our children, like viewers out there. There's a certain stage your child will reach. Teach them how to like associate with opposite
but then
sex.
he cut boundary.
And yes, that's
Because
why.
like yesterday, he exceeded the boundary.
No,
And
exactly.
he exceeded the boundary. I even though I didn't tell him first, when I got home, I typed him a very good message and was like that he's sorry that he didn't know that I would feel bad. It was a kind of
Imagine if you were not enlightened about this. Imagine what would have happened. You would have been a victim. That's why I'm saying there's a certain stage it will get to. Your child will reach. Sit them down. Talk to them about guys.
Be plain about what you want to tell them.
Yes.
Plain.
No, it will be like
when you cross, if a man
cross,
cross
you get pregnant. Tell them real things of
Should
life.
I tell you the truth? You see this thing, when my mom started as, I think it was my mom's sister, our elder sister, that actually talked her into stopping to put fear into me, because my mom actually wanted to put this kind of fear in me that I wasn't close to my mom while growing up. I was always scared. My mom can be like 20 kilometers talking to me and I'm at the other side. That was how my mom, because I was always scared. That I even wrote a letter saying that I'm not sure it was my mom that gave birth to me. Yes, my mom saw the letter and she wanted to. Because my mom said, imagine if this girl can go as far as writing this, meaning you are depositing fear. You are too strict. So she had to calm down. And immediately I noticed my mom calmed down. She started. My daddy was the only free person with us. My dad don't believe in. I don't. There was a situation in my life. I was talking to my boyfriend as a teenager then. Downstairs, my dad came back and saw me talking, and the guy was holding my hand. I saw my dad. I shook and I was like, Daddy, you know, sir. I said, oh, my love, how are you? The boy, good afternoon, sir. I said, good afternoon, my son, how are you? Okay, I'm upstairs, okay? I said, imagine if it was to be my mom. It is there, she would decide this. But my dad just went upstairs. And when I came upstairs, my dad called me. I was like, who is that guy? I said, it's my friend. I said, he's just your friend. Obviously, I won't tell him he's my boyfriend. I said, it's my friend. It's okay, no problem. I'm not saying you should not keep friends, but be careful. Be careful, you are still young, you still have school, you still have this, and gave me a very good advice. I was like, so my dad can be like this. So my mom now noticed that I was now becoming too close to my dad. My mom elder sister had to talk her into, as in, releasing me for some time. And which she did. I became so close to my mom that
And there are
I
things that
started
you
telling her
do.
everything.
There are
about my
things
life.
you do, eh? Your children will start seeing you as friends.
Yes.
Yes.
There
They
are
will be
things,
able to tell you everything.
every single thing.
Yeah.
There are things that when Kamsi talk like this, like she's so free with me that she can share anything, even Bobo. And the kind of question they tend to ask is so amazing. Like little boy will be so enlightened to know things of that nature. And because they are free, and there is some question that children will ask their parents, they'll be like, "Hey,
Come on, get
excuse,
out.
let me rest, let me." But
Or
each
they will tell
question
you, don't
they
worry,
ask,
you with time you will
eh,
know.
and there are things that they ask like this, like sometimes they'll ask grandma, is this like this, is it like this, they say yes. Okay, how do teeth grow? Rat will give you another one. They'll just grandma will see that as joke. And she grew up with that mentality of rat will give. So me, I will break it down. I will sit you down, give you example. Even sometimes they will ask me some questions that I don't know. I have to go Google it, give them direct answer. And when they talk like this, you know that these people, these children are so
know what
like
they are saying.
so learn how to get close to your children, make them your friends, and let them be free with you. When you see that they are beginning to get scared about you, call their attention.
Let it be, at least
Let them be free
this
with you.
new year, just make it a task.
Yes,
Just make it a task.
To be friends with your children.
Don't make your children see you like a demon.
Yes.
Like my mother then, even if you offend her, if you do something bad, even if it like let it reach night, that beating must carry over. But she must still beat you. She must still, even if it's in the night, she can lock the door when everywhere is now calm, and use cane, use water to wake you up and hammer you. To the point that if you do something in the daytime, you must not sleep in
You
her
know,
room.
there's something I
You must go
learned.
and sleep maybe with our father also. But when our father die, we don't have anywhere again to sleep because she must catch you. But now, thank as she's old now, we can do anyhow. You can talk to her. I say, abeg mommy, abeg leave that thing. And you know, if it's before, how dare you?
So you
sometimes
see, there's something I learned about parenting recently. You see, teaching will make you understand children very well. I noticed that my children, once I tell them, okay, maybe they do something, and I tell them for the first time, tell me the truth, who did this? If they tell me the truth, I tend not to flog them. I just scold them and don't do it again. Then the second time, if they repeat it, I want to learn my father's habit. That is why when my dad beats me, I don't get angry at him, because my dad don't beat you straight.
You want
He will want, and the warning is even more than 4 times. So. But my own annoyance is that the 5th time he will be beating you, he will gather that 4th time. Those 4 times he will want you and use the anger and he's flogging you. Sure, that's why my dad don't flog, because he flogs, he will injure you. That is just it. So the only thing is that if you do it the first time, second time, I might pardon you, but the 3rd time, I will flog you. And when flogging you, I won't just flog you straight. I will remind you the first
time,
the second.
yeah.
So that you will use with your own hand, you judge yourself if actually what you did was actually right.
And when you're beating a child,
you let
always let the child know
why you are beating
them.
Yes.
And also correct.
Yes.
Don't say, why did you spill the milk?
Yes.
Why did you spill?
Yes.
Next time, don't spill the milk. It's very costly. Next time I see you spill it, I will deal with you.
Yes.
I'll flog you more. Like, explain more things to the person.
Exactly.
And not even like beat to kill.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
beat. Just when you know you've cautioned the person, tell the person how to.
Like what my mom used to do then. By then we have even forgotten why they are even beating us.
Yes.
Because she will not even remind you why she will beat you. And she will hammer you on. You will not be like, what did I even do? We will ask her, what did you do? What happened?
Do you understand?
It's so funny.
Really not nice.
You don't even know what you did.
You don't know your offense. And the worst part is that she will give you all the gifts she bought for that day. Like, you will take the bigger share, whatever she's giving, you will take the bigger share. Just know that there is a cockroach in the cupboard, because you will receive beating.
Another thing I want us to also talk about is, I've noticed that parents, when they know they are wrong towards their children, they don't know how to say sorry.
They don't say sorry.
And
Nigerian parents.
No,
it's African parents.
It has to change, because They say children learn from you. When you tell your child sorry, your child be like, ah, if my mom can tell me sorry, meaning who am I not to say sorry? Do you understand? Somebody like my mom now, hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, even though she's at fault, it's even now that we are grown, you tell her mom you are at fault, say sorry. See, tomorrow when you say sorry, you know, I beg sorry. Do you understand? So I think we parents, we should learn, cultivate the habit. When you see that, oh, your child is wrong, your child is right, you are wrong. As far as the child is grown up to know what sorry means, say sorry.
Even a little child.
And my dear, say sorry.
Child.
There is nothing wrong in saying, because the child will be like, ha, my mom told me sorry. Wow, meaning if my mom can tell me sorry, nobody is above
And also
sorry.
teach children how to say sorry.
Yeah.
What you start teaching them from the tender age, and when you call it a thing of importance, you grow up, they will grow up being a better one, a better children. So so we've entered parenting. You know, we started talking about. Oh my god. Well, let's talk about our Christmas.
Yes.
So about me, what I thought about this Christmas was, what I had in mind about this Christmas is not to spend all my savings, because I know that January is always like 3 months.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
It's always long. Look at, account is already red, and this is still just fifth. It's just 5th of January. So imagine school is yet to resume. School fees will be paid.
Some
Food.
person's house rent will be renewed.
House rent. So all these things are coming. But people don't know, like, once it's Christmas, chicken must be involved. If you eat beef, even if you eat ice fish in your house, nobody will come and open your stomach.
Yes.
Is it not when you announce that people will know? So always manage your life and carry yourself with dignity. It doesn't matter what you put on. It doesn't matter what you must not buy Christmas clothes.
You must not make Christmas hair.
You must not make Christmas
You can
hair.
even weave your hair, pack it, and you will still look
Just
nice.
iron your clothes. Your savings. Save money for your iron. So what is clothes without iron? Buy your normal clothes, iron it very well. So what I'm trying to say is, you should cut your clothes according to your sizes. If you don't earn like them, don't spend like them. As Christopher said, it's not your birthday. Even if it's your birthday, and so.
Is it your birthday that you celebrate?
A girl came and I was like, asking the girl some questions that, okay, how was your December? I said, December was okay. It's okay, how did you get funds? He said, my sugar daddies. And I was like, are you serious? Say, yes, I did the hookup. He said, how much do you get from your hookup? So I get 50,000, this. And what about your sugar daddy? How much have you got from your sugar daddy? I said, I got 400,000, though it's not just one person. How old is your sugar? They say one is 45, while the other one is 52. I was like, a small girl. Plus or minus, that girl's age should be nothing. I don't think she's up to 20. Or she's 20.
And she had to post it.
And the lady had to post it. So now imagine that girl had to go through this stress just to get money for December, for you to go back and say you have arrived.
Imagine what people have turned the Christmas into. Imagine. But Christmas is supposed to be a time of reflection, actually.
I'm telling you.
So you think about why Jesus died, why Jesus was birthed,
yes,
why they gave birth to Jesus, why he lived, why he did all the miracle and died. Like, why did he come? He came because of us. This is time to jubilate, celebrate him for helping nobody like us. Honestly, it shouldn't be a time that we should even commit more sins. That's time to reflect on our life, think about how we've lived. Are we actually pleasing God? Are we living up to the standard why he came for us? But you see, people we also commit more sins.
Christmas period, you shouldn't use what you have to celebrate Christ. And for those that have more, you reach out to the people that don't have. Do you understand? You reach out to the people that don't have, for them because you might actually save somebody from committing that sin
That's
just to get
Exactly.
Money.
Exactly.
do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel Christmas, just like you said, reflect on Christ, why he came, how he lived his life on earth before his death. Use that period.
And the grace we got without paying any price.
Not paying any price.
He just came just like that. It's so amazing. It's so
also
amazing.
amazing. And then people should also remember that we are in New Year now. We should also think, even if I don't achieve anything this year, at least if I should be bold, like before the next Christmas, to say that one soul was registered in my name, one soul repented because of my deed, or
Exactly.
because of my action, or because of my words. Please, let's not use our words or pass our frustration to people and use it to hurt other people and make people to be like, if Christianity is this, I would rather remain a sinner.
Yeah.
Yes.
So please, another time for us to work hard for souls, because I believe this world is really coming to an end gradually. We don't even know when, but let's just use the little time we have to still bring people to Christ, bring people to know God. And as you are setting your priorities for the year, make sure that your number one priority should be about Jesus, about his kingdom, because I believe Matthew 6:33 still works.
Yes.
You give God, there's no way you work for God and he will not bless your bread. Never. So it's what you even do for God that even attracts his blessing. Not when you keep chasing your own dream, chasing what you
Forgetting
want.
God.
How the dream you have been chasing for how long now? How many have you achieved? Just think about it. How many have you achieved? So if you have not achieved much, why not dedicate all this time you dedicate to your dream, at least half of it to God, and see what God can do for you this year.
Let me add to what she said. There was something I posted on 1st of January. I said everybody wants to end the year with God and start the year with God. But in between the year, you don't see them in church. Even if I have heard so many people saying church is in the heart. Even if I don't go to church, I can stay. There is the Bible that says when two or three are gathered. It did not say when only you are gathered. Even though when you are gathered, that is a personal time with God. But there is something they call fellowship with God's people, with the brethren. So even if last year you didn't go to church, this year make it an habit. Go to church, study his word, have your personal time with him also. It is very, very important. There should be a particular time in the day. 10 minutes is okay for you to just sit and hear from God. You don't know what will happen. You might even spend more than that 10 minutes because of God's presence. But at least let there be. I started with 10 minutes. From 10 minutes to 30 minutes, from 30 minutes to 1 hour. Just have that particular time and say, okay, it's for God. And it's not a time for you to start asking God, I want this. God, what do you want me to do?
You know, people actually belong somewhere. That your neighbor that you feel everybody's just waking up, going to where they want. You actually belong somewhere. Like if you're a Christian and you don't have altar with God, you don't have fellowship with God, you don't have time with God, you're just taking a risk, a very big risk. You need to belong somewhere, and that place, anywhere you belong, stand there strongly, because it's the spiritual that controls the physical. If you're not so acquainted to God, if you're not so entangled to God strongly, your life will just be shaking anyhow. You understand? So this year, make it a point of duty to always get close to God, always hear from him, speak to him. You understand? So if we do not learn any other thing from this conversation, please learn to get closer to God. Let it be your livestock for this year. You know, most of the time what we write, we don't even follow it. But that time I used to follow, it helped me actually, because at the end of the year I usually come back and mark all the ones I take. But it's just that some of them you cannot, but at least you get conscious of it. Like me laughing out loud anyhow in public. In public, and I used to scream the shout of the laughter. It's not nice. I wanted to be gentle, but this thing no dey gree. You understand? So but at least when I do it, I'll be conscious that I've done it. It's help me reduce
It
the
help
other,
you
the
reduce
next
the
one.
next one,
So
yeah.
always write it down. So and when you write, don't go and pack it. Don't go and pack it. Like always reflect on it. Am
Look
I
at it
really
every
doing
day.
it? You mark. Me, there's the kind of person I am. When I was growing up, I want to please everybody. I'm this type that if you say please be in church by 6, I'll say yes ma before I start calculating my
Whether you
activities.
will or not.
Before I even check my timetable, I've already said yes. I want to please everybody. So it was among my livestock and it helped me. I had to stand up for it. So I changed it. So if you ask, even if I say yes, just if I say yes to you now, just believe on that final yes after some minutes, like 30 minutes, because I might call you back to say please I've checked oh I cannot.
I cannot.
I'm always like that. That's just me. So I'm now bold enough to say no, I cannot do this, I can do this. So, because I included it in my livestock and I notice every year I carry it over. I've not done it, or I've not done it until one day I say I will tackle it.
Yeah.
You understand? So and I'm this like that, sometimes just to please you, I'll lie. Like I say, no. I don't. If I say yes now, how will you feel? Just not to hurt you. So I had to tackle it too. So I now say the truth even when it hurts.
Yeah.
That's how I put it in my lifestyle. So I had to like be able to, even if by fear I said something, I'll still come back and say no. I always come back. So in my family now, if we do meeting and I said this, they will just wait for some time. I had to go calculate. If it doesn't right, I'll come back and say no, please I cannot. So always don't just live your life. Don't just wake up and start moving at night. Just come back, table your life. Nobody will live this life for you. If you're living to please anybody, they are living their. Don't live at your own detriment.
Yeah.
Don't displease yourself to please others.
Others.
If you're living their own life, doing whatever, who will not live your own?
It's just like what Apostle
You
Joshua
came,
Selman said.
yes, you came into this world for an assignment, for a thing. So who will do those things if you're succumbing to other people's stuff? So you need to stand up, know your mission, know why you were created, and abide by that. Please God. In as much as you're trying to like do all these things, don't be enemy to others, yes, but like don't live other people's life. Know how to balance all these things. And at the end of everything, just bring the conclusion to giving God his glory. If your life is not giving God glory, if God is not proud of you, your life is just a mess. You understand? So always think back, reflect back after everything. Praise God. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
This conversation is so interesting. Thank you. God